Selling your real estate property right now? You know, the real estate market is hitting all-time record highs in many areas of the nation. And in this video, I'm going to go over some of the things that are happening right now and that many people are doing right now. So people are asking, should I be selling my real estate right now? Or should I downsize? Or should I sell my investment property? What's up, everybody? I'm Jerry with Jerry Pincus Real Estate Experts here in sunny Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. My real estate team and I are here to help you avoid the many pitfalls that are costly. And if you haven't seen them already, there's thousands of videos here on my channel that are here to help you. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button and get smart. Go ahead. So, okay, in the last 12 months, it's been a little crazy in the real estate market, right? So we had this pandemic and people found out that where they live may not necessarily be where they want to live. So or the type of property they were in may not be conducive to what's going on. There's a major shift in homes in where we live. So like if you're working from home, working on the dining room table works for a little while, but it doesn't work for a long time. You're looking for a home office, or if you're not going to the gym, or you're trying to get fit, or you're eating so much that you need to get fit, right? So I had a friend of mine who told me about that the other day. You need a workout area in the house. And he was telling me this is what he's looking for. So, or, you need more space. What was good at one time may not be so good anymore. Or you want a backyard or maybe more privacy. So, the tiny house living idea, you remember that, right? Today, everyone is looking to get away and to have more space. So that has totally changed, right? But some areas of the nation, people are leaving, okay? Their property values have gone up and they're selling their home. They're making big money on the sale and they're buying in areas that are less expensive. So, what they're trying to do is they're getting a lower cost of living, more affordability, lower taxes, or even to be in less congested areas. And those are the areas, honestly, that are winning. So what we are seeing, and this is what I'm giving you, is what we're seeing is in those areas of the nation, those areas continue to rise, okay? Nationally, this is a trend. People are moving, okay? Places like South Carolina and Myrtle Beach, they're growing. Places where you get a lot more value for your money, they're growing. Both in property investment owners and primary owners, they're looking to make some changes. So, and this is the big question that's coming about. People are pulling a little bit of money off of the table and they're selling. So this is what I'm seeing, the stuff that you don't hear about in the media. So we're also seeing clients that are moving from New York. Okay, like they've sold their property, they made good money, and they'll go ahead and they can buy a lot of house for the money, and they're shocked at what they can buy here for that. We had a couple from New Jersey. They decided they were going to make a big change. They were taking a little bit of money off the table and they're moving to our area. We've had people from Northern Virginia getting out of the rat race. They're working from home and they decided to sell everything and move to the beach. Okay, but we're seeing people moving from other areas as well. We're seeing people making investments from other areas. We're seeing people from the West. We've had people that are buying a second home or a condo on the beach here, and they're using it in the winter months out west, and they go back home in the summer. We're getting people from California. Nationally, we're getting people from all over the place. I want you to know that people are moving, and this is a national trend. It's not just here, okay? But here's what's interesting. Normally you think, okay, well, Florida, people move to Florida. People are moving from Miami. They're selling their home in Miami and they're moving here. We're getting people from Fort Lauderdale, the villages, right? People, the retirement idea, selling and moving here. They get a lot bang for the buck and more. But, why is this happening? What is going on? So this is what we're talking about here. We're seeing people buy a really nice house because they can sell their house, make a profit, and they can buy a really nice house to live in. And then the second thing is sometimes they even have enough money left over to buy an income property, which is, again, what it's all about. They're looking for stability. So like in any increase in the stock market, people have made a ton of money. And you probably know this. You may be sitting there saying, oh my gosh, I think I've made a lot of money on my house. What should I do? Should I sell? Or my rental properties, they're up, or should I sell? They're not performing like they were, Others are kicking themselves because they have pulled money out of the market and they were renting, while property values kept going up. Or they dropped out at the wrong time. They sold at a major loss. Okay, so now everyone is worried about their home prices and real estate prices. And why? Because, when things go up, we get a little nervous. We get this guilt, like something's bad's going to happen, right? It seems to be, it's just part of human nature. But the question is, should you be buying more real estate? Should you be selling your real estate? Should you be holding on to your home? Should you sell it? Are you holding on to your rental property? Should I sell it? Or should you hit that thumbs up button below? All right. So in most cases, we're seeing people who have made money in the run up. Okay. And they're pulling a little money off the table. This is the stuff you're not hearing, right? They're pulling a little money off the table. And no one had any idea this pandemic was going to hit. And it certainly didn't think that it was going to destroy our economy when it initially hit, right? There's been a major shift on where people want to be or where they want to move. And, what the experts are not telling you is there is a massive migration going on. This is why I'm talking about this. There are areas in the nation that are losing major league population. Who's going to pay for those taxes? When everybody is left, who's going to pay? It's the people who were there. And here's the other thing is, what do you think the quality of the services are going to be? Okay, so, there's other areas of the nation that are gaining population. Okay, you look at the migration, guys. Look at the migration, look at the flow, look at the numbers. Coastal areas all over the place are winning. People are drawn to water. As an example here, Myrtle Beach, we're in our infancy. We still have land on the beach. You can buy a lot on the beach. In a lot of other places, it's built out. We have lots of property for future development here. We go inland. It's 65 miles of beach, but we go further inland, the intercoastal waterway. There's a lot of geography here. But also at the same time, we have something going on that has never happened before. The Fed is pumping trillions of dollars into the economy. Okay, interest rates are at an all-time low. Have you looked at what a mortgage payment is now compared to what it was a couple of years ago? Let's go back. Okay, so if you had a mortgage, a standard mortgage, it could be hundreds of dollars less per month for the same exact mortgage. Now we're coming on to the other side of this pandemic, so everybody's thinking, okay, what's going to be next? So personally, myself, I like long-term investing. Some people, they like to flip. I'm not a fan of flipping, although we do have many clients that do this. And the question is, should I be selling my real estate now? And as a matter of fact, we had one client this week who just sold and made a quick $75,000. Okay, well, now take that back. Let's walk back. It wasn't quick. They did purchase 12 months ago, but they did sell, and good for them. The armchair rookies, their friends had told them, with a lack of experience, they said, you should have held out for more. But look, a profit is a profit. Don't kick yourself for making money, right? That's what it's about. That's the goal in the first place, right? Jeez. I mean, but my team loves to help people, and I love this when this happens. But personally, I'm more of a long-term guy, a buy and hold. Everybody has a different way of doing things. I like a property that's a good value, and you buy it, you own it, and you own it over time. But right now we have a fundamental issue with the economy. High unemployment. The pandemic, it still exists. There's lots of people that are not paying for their mortgage. There's lots of people not paying for their apartment rent. There's real estate prices, and they still continue to go up. And so what I'm seeing right now, again, I'm back to this story. What I'm seeing right now is people are taking a little money off the table, okay? And they're moving their money into different areas. Okay, that's the difference. Okay, last year, I made a statement, and a lot of people thought I was crazy. I said last year is going to be a record-breaking year, and a lot of people literally rolled their eyes at me. But it turns out it was a record-breaking year, and everyone said that the pandemic started. When this started, real estate's just going to take a dump, right? So, but the exact opposite has happened, and right now we can all learn where money is flowing, okay? I think the economy is going to be strong in 21. I see a lot of upside potential. When the pandemic is over, there's going to be more jobs and certainly more traveling because everybody's been locked down for so long, right? There's a huge huge draw, a huge pent-up demand for tourist areas, okay? So I just want you to know what we're seeing and what it is, but we still have a lot of volatility. So the question is, what's your game plan with real estate? Are you looking for the additional income? Are you looking to make the quick buck, the flip? Are you looking for long-term wealth? What's your strategy? What's your goal? Your goal should be your guide on where you're putting your money and where you're putting your energy. For the average person, real estate has been, and it really continues to be, the easiest way to get ahead. Think about it. You can own a $300,000 property and a small portion of that down in cash. It could be where you live. It could be, you rent it, or it can give you an income even, and it has the potential to go up in value. I mean, if you had think about it, right? If you had $300,000 in stock, you need $300,000 in cash. I mean, you can do margins, and there's thing, but without getting into the simple end of this is, it's a leveraged thing. So historically, real estate has been the place where the average person can go ahead, gain equity, and where they've also made wealth. And there's more millionaires who have made money, their wealth, in real estate, and there's more millionaires who hold their money in real estate when compared to any other asset. So people have made money, in an up economy, when in a down economy. Any risk to investing, there's no guarantees. So again, you have to live somewhere, right? But if it's your personal residence, or if you're building long-term wealth. So it is one of those things that we all need. We need a roof over our head. But the National Association of Realtors is predicting that home prices are going to continue again in 2021. So the value of any asset based on the demand for that product, it's a supply and demand. The value is based on the demand for that product. So, when you have a limited supply of something, and you have a lot of demand for that product, what happens? Prices go up. So it's economics 101. My crazy prediction is that coastal areas are going to win, okay? It's where people want to be. Other areas that are obsolete may not be so lucky. Should you be buying right now, or should you be selling right now? Really, that all depends on where your property is located. So that's the long and short of it. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I hope you're having a fantastic day. Please comment below and let me know your thoughts on this. You have questions, we have answers. My team does this every day. We're here to help you avoid the pitfalls that are costly. If you haven't done so already, hit the subscribe bell. Go ahead and, there's other videos on here, again, that are going to be very helpful. So I hope you're having a great day, and we'll see you guys in the next episode. Take care.